17,000 feet above the sea.
This is a high adventure, the kind of thing that any red-blooded American boy would want to be involved in. The challenges are there, but the rewards are even greater. That's the framework within which we interpret our scientific data.
Yet for skeptics, taking the Bible at face value is the wrong approach. Best known in Western culture is the biblical story of Noah. According to the book of Genesis, Noah was approached by God and warned that a massive flood was on its way, a flood that would wipe out all living creatures as punishment for their wickedness. The Bible does not specify where the ark was built or what route it might have taken, but it does provide a clue about where it landed, a mountain in an ancient biblical land called Ararat, now believed to be in eastern Turkey.
It's like saying the mountains of this particular region. Well, the mountain today that goes by the name Mount Ararat is the one prominent peak in that region.
This area surrounding Mount Ararat is considered sensitive by the Turkish government. Just getting permission to visit here is a challenge. But for those determined to find Noah's Ark, there is no other destination. Richard Reeves couldn't agree more. He believes eastern Turkey holds the key to Noah's Ark, and he is convinced that he knows where the ship is. According to the Old Testament of the Bible, Noah's Ark came to rest in remote eastern Turkey. One group of explorers claimed that the ship has survived in its original shape to the present day. The story of the amazing discovery began in 1959. At the time, İlhan Duripınar was a captain in the Turkish army. His job involved studying photographs for a military mapping project. One day, while scrutinizing images, an odd shape caught his attention. It looked just like a ship, encased in the remote foothills of eastern Turkey. Puzzled, Captain Duripınar alerted his supervisors.
Some U.S. newspapers.
While media attention brought a few curious visitors, no excavations were undertaken and interest soon faded. And that takes explorers back to the Middle Eastern region specified in the Bible as the Ark's landing point. Mount Ararat in eastern Turkey is their prime destination. Not only does the mountain bear the name of the landing site mentioned in the Bible, it is also a rich landscape of unexplored gorges, cliffs and plateaus. Once an active volcano, it is now a sleeping giant. Over the years, John Morris has made 13 trips to Mount Ararat in search of Noah's Ark. He is well aware of the dangers, both natural and political, that come with the remote territory.
We've been arrested several times, thrown in jail a couple times, and been shot at quite a number of times. We were attacked. I got bullet holes in the tent and bullet holes in the car. Why would we continue with this? Well, I think the implications, the potential good from the discovery of Noah's Ark drives us on to continue.
Most intriguing are the local legends. In the last 200 years, dozens of people claim to have seen an unusual object in the mountain's higher reaches.
The thing that convinces me that something is up there is that all of these eyewitnesses, none of whom knew the others and their stories are not related, not repeating something they've heard, all of them tell the same basic story. They describe it in the same fashion as a long linear barge, rectangular in shape with a catwalk on the top and a very rugged area of the mountain. Everybody tells the same basic story. The details are different, as you would imagine, but the basic story is there, and this just convinces me something is up there that fits the general description and dimensions of the Ark as given in Scripture.
With so many reported sightings, the long barge-like structure should be easy to locate. Yet Mount Ararat's unstable nature poses its own unique challenges. Ice and rock are constantly shifting, meaning Noah's Ark might be exposed in some years yet buried in others. The easiest route up Mount Ararat is from the south. Between an elevation of 5,000 and 10,000 feet, the slopes are covered with fertile pasture. But beyond 10,000 feet, the land quickly turns inhospitable. High-altitude conditions prevail. In winter, temperatures on the upper slopes can easily reach 40 degrees below zero. Due to political tensions in the region, getting a closer look has proved difficult.
We've not been allowed to go back to the mountain all through the 90s, but it looks like it's going to start to open up again, and maybe soon somebody will get on there.
Until then, most researchers are at a dead end. To get permission to explore the mountain, they have to prove the scientific worthiness of their expedition. In a case where the object of study is still a mystery, if Noah's Ark isn't buried, satellite photos and three-dimensional maps may bring it into clearer focus. This could lead to permission from the Turkish government for a proper excavation.
Yeah. 我見到兩邊都係牆係木，但係下邊咧，下邊係咪木嚟嘅咧？我都見到側邊嗰啲都係木嚟嘅。呢個都係墳坑位嚟嘅。
我已經進入咗安州嘅遺骸嘅內陸。我見到嘅咧就係一條木嘅樓梯，呢度係一條木嘅樓梯。 聽唔聽到有木聲？好，我諗大家再望上去上面，見唔見到一條木？呢度一條木，呢度嗱一條差唔多成2、3米嘅長木。
Thank you.